Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Bug here, and the Motortown gods have done it again and given us more stuff. Now this has already been released to test branch, so anybody can get it. You just simply go into the Steam settings, into the betas, and click on test branch. So we have a bunch of new trailers, i.e. the Dinky Flatbed with a new set of wheels, the Dinky Dry Van with the same set of wheels, and the Dinky Tanker with its new set of wheels and a fuel pump. So, you know, no more Brutus needed. You can now spend only 15,000 and haul 2 tons of fuel to wherever you need. But that's not the best part, because we now have the B-Train containers. There we go. We've got the 20-foot and the 40-foot. So you can now officially carry 4 20-foot containers or 2 40-foot containers in one hit with no winch training needed. Now, obviously I have already bought all of these. Here they are, freshly painted up. Now, there are 4 different paintable panels on that one and that one. So the top purple, the middle green, the bottom purple, and the wheel arch are all separately paintable. Same with that one. This one only has the 2 paintable panels, the wheel arch and the big panels. And obviously it brings a new set of painted wheels, or paintable wheels, making it the second set, with the first set being the Tavan GT wheels, the new set being the Dinky trailer wheels. They do weigh 30 kilos each, so they're not among the lightest. However, they do look pretty good as a steel wheel setting. So, they can go on anything, or anything small by the looks of things. And I'm not sure whether they were meant to be done like that, but they are. So, we now have 3 choices for wheels on the trailers. Unfortunately, these new trailers don't come with a massive amount of space. This one, you can get the biggest pallet in the game inside. However, it doesn't leave you much room for anything else. This trailer will not accept the biggest pallet in the game, which I think is a bit of a letdown, really. But no, you can't do it. This one will haul anything liquid, but only 2 tons of it, which is good for the payment scaling, but not very good if you just want bulk. However, the B-Train containers, they will haul anything the previous Contra 40 will carry, and it does it with ease. Why is there a little mother's meeting there? Get run over. It looks absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to put that into good use, but for today, this is just a showcase, so we won't be using them. We have other things for sale as well. We can now buy more houses. So let's head down to the vendor, which, for anybody not in the know, is right here on the map. Little purple sign there that says Building Blueprints, just below Overseas Imports. So once you head in, get yourself upstairs, make sure you got some inventory space, and any buildings you want to purchase, he will sell you. So we've got large garage, small house, etc., all the normal stuff. And then down at the bottom here, under the last depots, we have Townhouse 1, 2, 5, and 6, and Fishing Village House 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're all 15,000 for the Fishing Village houses, and 30 for the 5 and 6, 15 and 10 for 1 and 2, respectively. I have already bought them. I have not built them yet, because when I bought them, they were actually not actionable. I could own them, but could do nothing with them. So let's head down to my biggest property, which I think is this one here. No, it's that one there, and I don't own it yet. Let's head down there anyway, and we can buy a new property. So, what we need is my Brutus Wrecker. That's where they're stored inside. And let's take a little drive over. I believe I'm going the wrong way. Let's just have a look. I am going the wrong way. I need to go that way. Let's just spin this round. Although I could put something here. I'd rather put them all on one land, if possible. I don't know if that is going to be possible. So, let's get into the... Let's just move that out of the way. What's that? That's a mid-sized parking space. Let's get that there, that there, that there, and that there. Don't need that at the moment, do we? Right. Let's see, can we now use them? No, for some reason we still cannot place them down. I don't know why that is, but as you can see, it's just refusing to work. I don't get the build things anymore. Let's have a little test to see if that can be used with parking spaces. No, I can't build anything at all for some reason. I don't know whether this is only me having this problem, but as you see, it's not letting me do anything. Let's just have a little look over here. I don't think there's anything built here. No, it's not letting me put anything down for some reason. No idea why. I would love to show you the houses, but unfortunately I just can't. We'll just quickly go over here. No, we'll just quickly go over here. I want to buy this new property over here and just see if a new property will actually allow me to put them down. I really did want to show you the houses today. I do understand other people have been able to put them down, but that might have been at a different stage of the game. So let's have a look. Ah, okay. So this one does allow me to. That's good. Right, okay. So I'm going to put down a parking space right here, so we can spawn the Brutus. And now we can get our houses down. So let's get this one down here. I have to tuck them quite close to the edge, just to make sure I've got room for them all. First one down. Is that touching that house? No. Wow. That's a big house, that one. Is there room for this one in there? Yes, there is. There we go. Oh my god, I'm spawning inside this one. We will check all the houses out soon. Just want to get them all laid out first. Let's get this one up here, I think. You know what? Actually, let's get them tucked in close to each other. There we go. Right. Oh, I'm inside this one as well. Let's go and grab the Brutus, and we can grab the other 5 houses that we got in there. I'll just quickly put my parking space back in there. There we go. So we've got Fishing Village House 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, and then I'll have... Oh no, that's only a small parking space. So we've got all 5 here. So let's get that one down. Oh my days, these are getting bigger. Alright, there's one. Oh, I'm stuck in the floor. I'm definitely stuck in the floor. Looks like we're doing a teleport. There we go. Will that one fit in that gap? No, that one will not fit in that gap. Let's stick that one here. Good stuff. Not stuck in the floor of that one. Get another one. Oh, that one's a small one. Let's get this one in this gap, hopefully. I'll just put that one there. And I'm stuck in the floor of this one as well. Not a problem. Alright, is there room for the last 2? There should be. That one down. I can always destroy these later, they are not stuck here forever. Last one, boom, there we go. Right, so there we have it. Let's get the drone out and have a little fly around. I'll take that back as well, actually. Right. Obviously, I haven't remembered which ones are which. But in size order, this one is massive in the middle, isn't it? That is absolutely huge. I think the white one might even be bigger. Well, for anybody who likes building and furnishing houses, this update will be your dream come true. Look at the size of it. The fishing village houses all do look very similar. But all in all, it's nice to have that much choice, if I'm honest. Tell me in the comments, which one's your favourite? Let me know. Right, let's get back and go and have a look inside them. There we go. What have we got here? Does it tell you what they are? It does not tell you which building's which. So this one is just a single room. I'm sure you could get creative and create some separate rooms. Oh, this one's got double sliding doors. Still only a single room though. Fair enough. What about this big monster? Tell me this has got an upstairs. Oh, it does. That is a nice big lounge area though. And a nice big bedrooms. Nice. I like it. Very good. Let's have a little look at the white one, shall we? Yep, still a very big downstairs and a very big upstairs. The middle one does feel a little bit more homely inside. I don't understand why. I think they look very similar. Maybe it's just got nicer colours. I'm not sure. Again, let me know in the comments, which one do you like out of them two? What's this one like? Okay, this one feels nice. Nice high ceiling for some lamps. What have we got over here then? Have we been in this one? I think we've been in this one, haven't we? Yeah, they've been in there. Let's have a look over here. Oh, this one's very small. This one's nice and cozy though. Get a nice little bed in the corner there. Little TV up the end here. There is a lot of glass. That is a lot of window. What's this one like? Is this one any better? Yeah, this one's nice and cozy. Much less glass. Not seeing any skylights on any of these buildings though. Ooh, this one's probably my favourite single floor so far. It's looking good. Let's see what else we got. Okay, nice layout. Not a massive fan of the colour, if I'm honest. But it looks good though. Definitely looks good. And that's all of them, I think. So yeah, I think if I had to pick just one, I would probably pick this one here. I think this one's probably my favourite. Shame there's no garage or, you know, anything to store a vehicle in. This one's quite nice as well. Shame about the green, really. I mean, I don't mind it being green, I just wish it was a nicer green. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a little outbuilding in this one. Like a little man cave. Little shed. Oh, that's brilliant. I didn't see that the first time round. What else am I missing? Oh, that can be where your parking space goes. Has this one got anything different on it? No, this one's just a house. Okay, this is quite cool. I do like the idea of having a separate little outbuilding. The windows open? No, the windows don't open. You could have some decorations out here and all sorts. I'm sure there's people that will manage to get a car in there somehow. Yeah, so just a few little cutouts for putting things outside maybe, but all in all, that's two of them houses are very, very nice. So the first two that I laid out basically, I do like a lot. Interesting. Okay. So, I know I've said it before, I'll say it again. Please do let me know in the comments which one do you like the most. I like the two at the back. The first two that I laid out. I think they are the favourite two of the bunch. So I may have to actually think about getting those for my main series. Which unfortunately won't be coming today as this is taken over. But it will be back tomorrow, don't you worry. Very strange what happens to the not being able to build thing. Have I got... I need to pick a parking space up. Just want to try that again. I don't know why that was not working properly. Let's go back to that one. See if building in the other place has fixed it. No, it has not. That is very strange. Don't know why it's done that. Let's try a few different places. No. So it looks to be any place that I buy from now on can be built in. It's got to be somewhere else I haven't built. There's a couple of places down there. There's one place up in Guanjin. Let's give that a go as well. Otherwise, my game save is toast. Not the end of the world, but inconvenient. Oh, I'll see you over there. Alright, here we are. Let's give it a purchase. And see if we can build. Yes, we can. We can build on this one. Let's get a little parking space down. Very strange. Try one last time. Yep, no. So anything that I want to do, anytime I want to build, I've got to rebuy the property basically. Which is a shame considering you can't actually sell properties in this game. I feel like that's a bug that needs fixing. Anyway, that's enough messing around with properties. Let's go and have a look at these trailers, shall we? So, they're all very kind of tippy as standard. You've only got to go around a corner a little bit too sharp when they're loaded, obviously. I have put 200% anti-roll bar on this one, 300% stiffness springs and 300% dampers, and that has made it drive quite nice empty. However, you're never really going to be driving around with it as an empty container. So let's go fill it up and I'll show you how bad she can be. I will probably use a better vehicle for the job as well. Let's grab the Voltex, there we go. And let's grab the dinky tanker. We'll just put the landing gear up. Not that it really makes any difference when it's not touching the floor anyway. Alright. Let's fill it. No, wait. I'm filling the Voltex up now, aren't I? My bad. Might as well carry on filling it up, though. Right, try again. Dinky tanker. So it's going to cost 667 to put the 111 litres in that I've used. So it wasn't completely empty. Let's give it a drag around. I did actually see how easy it was to take it to Guanjin. To be honest, it wasn't very easy. It was very tippy. The bumps were not friendly to it. There you go. Admittedly, I was driving a little bit faster than you would be normally when you've got a top-heavy trailer on. But I think that does kind of prove my point. Anyway, as a fuel bowser, it works absolutely amazingly. Let's just go and... In fact, I got an even better idea. I was going to try and load something up here. But let's head down to Gosan. I have no idea what the hell happened there. Let's spawn the Voltex And let's have a little look at the... where is it? Dinky flatbed. There we go. Get the old landing gear up. Not that it does anything. It is very nice that it's a wheel for a change, rather than just solid landing gear. Let's... no, screwed that up. Let's head over to the old warehouse to the left there. And I'll show you how big this thing is. Not very is the answer to that question. But it is nice to have an option smaller than the small cage trailer. Alright. There we go. Right, so what is the biggest pallet we've got here? Bean pallet is... right, I'm going to get one loaded up in there. So there it is in the trailer, and we can only get one in there. And that is not even a massive pallet. Let's see, what else have we got? Have we got any other pallets? So the cabbage pallets are considerably smaller, still can only fit one in. Corn boxes, however... no. What about glass bottles? There you go, they're small. Wow, we can get quite a few in there. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4... So we could get 8 in there quite comfortably. You should be able to double stack them, but we can't. What else have we got? Hemp pallet. There's the same ones, aren't they? Still only one of them. Pumpkin box. We can get 2 pumpkin boxes in, and that is a perfect fit, actually. So that would be nice. Let's get that unloaded as well. Is that everything? That is everything, isn't it? Where's the pumpkin box gone? There it is. Oh, that's interesting. So we can only get 1 in the Voltex, but we can get 2 in the dinky trailer. I was not expecting that. Right. Enough messing around with that one now. Let's swap that over. I'll just show you the info on that. There it is. It's 6.6 foot by 3.6 foot. So very small indeed. It's cute though. It gets an extra point for being cute. Right, dinky flatbed, swap that over with dinky dry van, just like that, and there goes me Voltex as well. Dinky dry van, where have you gone? Down there. Get that up. Right. Should be doing this in a... See, it wanted to tip over. It really wanted to. You know what else I should do? I should definitely open the back doors so you can see how much space this is taking. Nope. Right. So, let's see. Can we get 2 bean pallets in this one? No, we cannot. What about cabbage pallets? No, we can't even get 2 cabbage pallets in there. That does surprise me. How? What else we got? Let's see what we've got loads of. Oh, we've got 51 rice. So we can get 4 rice in there. Box pallet B, we can only get 1 of them. Pumpkin pallets, only 1 of them. Hemp pallets, only 1. Bean pallet, only 1. We've been there. Glass bottles. Oh, I reckon we could get a lot of glass bottles in there. We got any more glass bottles anywhere? There. Any more? No, I think that's all our glass bottles now. Oh no, I see another one. There we go. Yeah, so we can get 8 glass bottles in there. But that is it, unfortunately. That is the maximum you're going to get. Bit of a shame. I wish the game would allow you to stack high rather than having everything on the ground floor. But it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. The one good thing about these dinky trailers is look at the payment scaling. Compared to the thingy trailer, the normal small cage trailer, let's have a look. So, hemp pallet, we've got 22,525 on the Voltex, and I'll stick with the Voltex just to keep it fair. Let's have cage trailer. Can we disconnect you, please? How you doing this with controller? There we go. Let's get you connected up. Unfortunately, this is still running my race tune, which is not convenient for this kind of thing, but it'll do for now. Right, let's see how much that same load is worth with this. See? We've dropped over 4 grand. And in reality, it's only because we can carry 2 of them. So, in fact, I can't remember now. Would that carry 2? No, that would only carry 1 of them in there, wouldn't it? So yeah, I think it's worth it for the payment scaling alone, especially if you only need 1 of something, or maybe even 2 of something. Obviously, if you're going for a quantity game, then you're going to want a bigger vehicle, but then, unless you're early game, you probably wouldn't be running this anyway. Yeah, so you can still only get 1 of them in there anyway. But yeah, 4 grand different. That's a big difference. That was the wrong one I clicked on, wasn't it? Yeah, either way, it's still only 1 of them. Anyhow, I think it's a great addition to the game, so I do thank you very much for adding that. I don't know who the designer was. There is no SCM branding on this, so I assume it wasn't Scalman on this one. But yeah, whoever did design this, well done. Good job. I think it looks great. That and the small flatbed one, both brilliant. Let's have a little look, shall we, at the payment scaling on the... what's it called? I can't... they're called Conta Lead and Conta Rear. So let's get this loaded up and then join me back here. Right, we are back with our Conta 40 lead and rear, and we are also winch training a Jamusi with the old Contra 40-3. So we are going to load this up with whatever the highest paying one is. Actually, whatever we've got most of, just to make it easier. So, Gujwa Meat Factory, we have 12 containers. I'm going to load that up. Actually, have we got anything that's... it's easier to see with a larger number. Let's see what we've got here. We've got... Okay, we've got 8 of them. So, basically 27,000. Oh, that's only a 20 foot. That's actually really good. And there's 8 of them. That would be a really well-paying job. Anyway, we're not doing it. So, we can take 2 of those. Let's make it easier to math, shall we? 40 foot only. You know what? I'm just going to have to do it with this one for now. So, 4,700, basically 4,800 for one 40 foot container going to Gujwa Meat Factory. But let's see how much it is when you can take 4 of them. And it was the highest amount. Why had it really? Why has it changed? Don't tell me these 2 things are different. I swear these 2 had the same stuff in them. Is that not the case? Am I learning something today? Oh wow, they do actually have different things in them. All the time that I sat there waiting for things to respawn over them. Okay, right, whatever. Back to this one it is then. And I have to pull forward to try and get the Jamusi and the back trailer both in at the same time. Not a major problem. There we go. Right, okay, let's try again, shall we? Make sure we got 4 of whatever we need. So, there we go, perfect amount. So, 40-foot container, 30,000 for 2 of those. That's a 60,000 load sitting right there. Let's see how much the payment scaling changes that by just being able to take 1. And that is 43,793, so basically 44,000. That is a little bit different. An extra 13 grand just for being able to take 1. But it's not too bad when you consider you still make more. Even with the lower payment scaling, you can still make an extra, over 15 grand. Where were we? It's that one there, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's not bad. I would definitely rather take 2 40-foot containers for 60 grand than I would 1 for 43. However, it still doesn't beat Jamusi winch training. So, you know, it's horses for courses. If you want to play the game legitimately, then this has definitely given you a better solution to do that. Now, if anybody wants to see me take these 2 containers on this truck and another container on that truck down to San Ho, let me know in the comments below, and I will make it happen. We will do a massive run, try and get 3 40-foot containers down to San Ho in exactly this setup. That would be a long run. That would definitely take some time. I don't even know if the Longhorn has enough power to do that. But, hey, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So, anyway, that is enough of the new things, new vehicles and houses. Let's have a look at some of the other new options. So now, when you go to the admin vehicle list, you can now filter what you want to remove. So, if you're looking for a specific vehicle, i.e. AI traffic, which none will show up because I've got AI vehicles turned off, then you can select them. Tow request vehicles only, nothing else. Rental vehicles, all the vehicles that just spawn at places that for you to use. All the dealer vehicles, I'm assuming they're the vehicles that spawn at dealerships, but there seems to be none there, so I don't know what's going on there. My vehicles, right there. So that's everything that I've got spawned in my certain... Oh, maybe that's why there was no dealer vehicles, because there's no dealer vehicles loaded in, because I'm not close enough to any of them. Company vehicles the same, and abandoned vehicles. Oh, there we go. That's a... it's hardly abandoned, really, is it? It's a job, but there it is. That is a really nice feature. Thank you again very much for that. Something else that we've got is Motorpedia. Here, it tells you all about payment scaling. Pause if you want to read that. It tells you all about your weight limits. But again, pause if you want to read that. Your town status, exactly how to work it. There we go. Pause again if you want to read that. And this is the most important part, in my opinion. You can now see every vehicle and where it costs, all built into the game. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you where they are to buy, but it does tell you where how much they are. It tells you all the information about them without you having to go and find them. Excellent idea. It also tells you about the ones that you can't purchase but can use, which is absolutely amazing. So it's been a long time coming. We definitely needed this. I could have swore you could have bought the Nuke Taxi. Apparently not. So yeah, every vehicle, purchasable and otherwise, all just sat there in a nice long list. Oh, it tells you what level you need before you can unlock them as well. So because I have not been doing my police levels, so it tells you there what level you are and what level you need to be to unlock them. That's a very nice feature as well. I didn't actually see that one before when I was looking through it. Nemo Taxi? Shouldn't that be Nemo Limo? Don't know why that's saying that's not purchasable. Oh, there. Wait, what? Oh, that's a usable one, I suppose. That must just be a borrowable one. Same with all the Elisa taxis. But yeah, being able to set them all through different tabs is pretty amazing. So yeah, massive thank you for that one, and a big shout out to whoever's idea that was that put that one forward, because it's awesome. But unfortunately, that is all of the new stuff. That is everything I've got for you today. But there is more stuff coming on a very regular basis, so please hit subscribe if you haven't already to be updated whenever I upload new content. And I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit like, hit subscribe, and join me on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.